great job. Avnet Canada has hit all its financial metrics for our previous fiscal year ending in June and are on target for Q1. If we hit our goals going forward, and I'm very optimistic that we are, our pipeline remains strong, then we should obtain double-digit growth again for this fiscal year. A bit of surprise, actually. In the conversations I've had with the folks attending this conference, there has been more excitement around retail than perhaps I anticipated. So I would have expected that to be maybe third in line, but I'm forcing myself to rethink that a little bit, and I'm a little surprised that the reseller community has jumped forward as quickly as they did on retail, and that the manufacturers seem to be lining up as well. So I may have misjudged that one, and I think retail might be the surprise sleeper. The biggest change for us, I think, will be mobility. We have two practices, of course, that is either industry verticals or technology, and the technology practices will span all industry segments. So I think we're going to see more lift because of mobility, simply because it's going to be more applicable across a broader span of solutions. So I'm very optimistic about that one. I do, again, the surprise on retail is encouraging, because what I thought might be a slower to grow, more mature practice to penetrate, I think I'm having to reevaluate, and I think that we're going to see some lift there as well. Banking, utilities, I suspect we will have to do a little customization for a Canadian audience to make it more applicable, and that's one I'm going to have to gauge over time. We have a program, part of our solutions practice, called the SolutionsPath Advisor, and that really is designed to help a reseller understand where they fit relative to a market opportunity. So instead of us dictating where a customer, where a VAR should make their investment bets, VARs are able to say, here's where I'm making my bets. Where do I fit? How do I play? And how can I maximize the return on that? And only then should we look at expansion into new and perhaps higher growth areas. So our SolutionsPath Advisor does a great job of helping bring clarity to that bit of a smoky crystal ball, and at that point then we can determine investments that we make, that the partner makes, that the manufacturer makes, to maximize the return. Unquestionably, the Bell business makes us a stronger Canadian organization. The Bell folks in Canada were top-notch. They were well-respected. It brings a level of competence to our Canadian-led offering in lines that we didn't have that previously. We weren't able to offer the same level of support in certain manufacturers that we can now, and we have absolutely taken advantage of that, and the partner community has embraced that. They voted with their pens. They signed up with Avnet, and are taking advantage of not only what Bell can bring to the table, but what now Avnet can bring to the table, and that one-on-one is really equaling three.